The digestion takes place in the internal organ. Which of the organs are connected with the digestive systems? When we sing that part, the spleen, stomach, intestines, both small and large intestine, the liver, bladder, and these all are the parts, the reason for the digestive system. And these parts are connected with the five elements. For example, earth is connected with spleen and stomach, air is connected with large intestine, and the wood is connected with the liver and gallbladder. The fire is connected with small intestine. So our internal organ is connected with the five elements. Through the five elements, the process is happening. So five elements is the base for the functioning of our internal organ. Not only the digestion, all the function, the nervous system, the complete functioning, the blood purification, the toxic removal, the joints, everything. All the parts are functioning through the five elements: the air, water, wood, fire, earth, through this. And the five elements are connected with each other. The five elements are connected with each other, and there is a link between each other. So when the five elements are connected among themselves, and that makes our function in a balancing. The five elements should be in a balancing, in control. It should be in a control, so that we call it as a balance. Five element balancing. When these five elements are balanced, when the process is balancing, our mind is in comfort. There is no disturbance to the mind. Only when the organs are not working properly and any of the one element affected, our mind will get some intimation. We can feel it. For example, we are talking now about the digestion. That digestion will not, if it is not clear, we will be intimated by the inner sense through our conscience, so that we are doing the mistake by the mind. Only when I am committing sins or doing mistake, I will be falling into some trouble. We should remember it. Most of us forgotten the truth because of the outer sense beliefs. We are believing that what we are seeing outside, but not believing the truth. We are believing what is the people they explore through their knowledge. We are believing in that part, but it is not the truth. The medical system will say, if you have any problem, you should treat that particular organ. For example, my digestion, most of the digestion problem is due to the large intestine. The majority of the probability, the large intestine. So if there is problem in large intestine, they will say to give the treatment to the particular organ. I am not mentioning the particular medical system. It may be the any medical system in this world. They will treat to the particular organ. From that organ, they will find out they will try to fix it, but they cannot, because my disease begins from the mind. When my mind is fallen into sick, there is no treatment for mind illness. Only I have to realize that I am in the wrong path, I am committing mistake, I am committing sins. I have to realize it. That is the only way to come out of your difficulties. Do remember your God. Do follow your God, or else I will be searching for the help of the people. So why we are now discussing about these five elements and the connection is, these all are under, naturally it is connected with, somehow we are connected with the nature, and the nature is connected with the mind. According to our thought, it will regulate the situation. So there is a regulation control that is called the mind. Mind always wishes a healthy life, peaceful life, a life of goodness. Definitely everyone will wish for this type of life, but whatever character, what is my character, how it is behaving, according to that it's going to happen. That I have to make it clear. I should understand. I should be thorough, not to be thorough, but at least up to the part where I am clear, I should be go from that part which is not clear to me. I should not confuse it. Up to where I am clear now. So we saw that the thirst, hunger, sleep, these three is base for the digestion. So when the mind is suffering, you can't feel the thirsty at the right time, so that you can't drink the water at the right time. Likewise, when you do not having hunger at the right time, you can't eat at the right time. Accordingly, you can't sleep at the right time. These three things, the sleep, hunger, and the thirstiness, is most important activity of our life. This is the base for the digestion, and the digestion is base for your healthy. The improper digestion may leads to your extreme condition. It starts from the cold. Why the cold is arising in you? Because the waste is not removed, and the wastage is trying to remove in the another way, in the form of gas, in the form of air. So air element is connected to the nose. So water is connected to ears. Wood is connected to my eyes. The five senses connected to the five elements. And the earth is connected to my lips. My fire element is connected to the tongue. The five senses is connected to the five element of the outer, and also connected to every two organs inside me, connected with the five elements. The earth is connected with spleen and stomach. The air is connected with lungs and large intestine. The water is connected with kidney and urinary bladder. The wood is connected with liver, gallbladder. Fire is with heart, small intestine, pericardium, and triple wormer. Totally 12 organs, 5 elements, and 5 outer senses. And each organ deals with its emotions. This is just a base, and we are going to establish by the wish of the God how far he elevates. Only we are going to the base of the anatomy of human body, how it is working. This is a common fundamental thing of every human being should understand. Every human being should know these basics, because we every human maybe poor or rich, whoever it may be, that's not a matter, but everyone having the internal organ, everyone should live the life of good health. Everyone wishes for that. So the base we must should be in a thorough. We should understand very clearly. Only who believe in God, they can understand this connections of the elements, the organs, and everything. These all are relations. Actually, the acupuncture treatment is based on this basic. Every internal organ will be having a channel, a meridian. So they will touch the point to cure. For example, if we take kidney, for kidney there will be a channel running from my leg to head. There will be veins like points, acupoints, they call it as acupoints. So some clinical acupuncture they will use needle, and in new acupuncture they will use just a tip of a index finger to cure it. These all are a temporary remedy, temporary curable treatments. You can touch, it will work. Again, if you a face a problem, again you want to touch that particular point. But now we are looking for the base of the disease, that is the mind disease. This treatment is the top of the universal. At current situation, this treatment is the on the top. So nothing treatment like this to cure your disease, because it directly deals with the God, you and the God, no one here. No one can interfere. If only God wishes, He will remove your disease from your mind and body, and your sins also removed. When I am feeling good, definitely my sins also removed. He forgiven. So seeking forgiveness is the way to live a healthier life, disease free life. To live a disease free life, we have to turn to our conscience, the word of conscience, or else we will be in the path of hell. No one here to save us, no one can help us. God also left from us. So before the hell, the path of hell before the reaching that situation, hell situation. Now we have to turn to God and seek forgiveness for my sins. At least now, leave it your past. Our past is can't be changed. History cannot be rewritten, but now your sins is removed from your past, from the history, and it is also not going to reach you again. It will also will not follow you in your future. It won't be continued. So now the need of the now this time is removing my sins, and he will cure you in a easy manner. With anything it is possible to the God, but to us it is very hard to face the situation. When I'm turning to the God alone, the situation will be from hard, it will turn into easy manner. Yes, we have to believe in it. So for the 6 years, past 6 years, I am not dealing with any medicines, and I am not went to any doctor because of following this path. And God is now guiding me to teach for others who are ready to believe that only God knows. But my only duty is to send the message to the humanity. Send this wisdom through the words to the humanity, and they will understand and believe according to their individuality. Everyone having a uniqueness, and that uniqueness will guide them. There is no comparison with any of the person in this life. Every person is created with some uniqueness that only God knows. That uniqueness cannot be comparative with any of the person in this world. My uniqueness will be with me, your uniqueness with you, so that no one can defeat you and no one can destroy you. Because the wisdom in that part, you are in a unique manner. Your thinking is unique. No one can steal your knowledge, no one can steal your peace from the mind, from the path of the God. So, the health, very important to every person. The wisdom teaches you how humble and very thankful to your God. So, how to eat my food, how to drink a water, how to sleep, these three basics, we have to learn it from the God. So, our prayer is, oh God, teach me. I want to realize the thirstiness. When the feel arises, you guide me. There is also a fake hunger. The hungry, there is real hunger and also fake. In some time, in few seconds, the hungry will be, it will be disappear from you. So be careful while eating. Notice your feel of the stomach, whether it is really hungry or not. wait for few minutes and then go for your breakfast, lunch or your dinner. There is no particular time to eat and there is no particular time to drink water. The only timing is the thirsty hungerness. That is the alarm for your, that is the timing given to you. This will change from person to person because every mind is different, like the likewise every digestive system also different. So the uniqueness starts from here. If everyone, if a group of people having their lunch, for example, if a 10%, the 10% will not be the same quantity, it will be different. So the amount of water, it may not be required for some person, it may be needed for some few person. This all has some variations. So how will you decide a particular quantity will fulfill my hungry? It will fulfill my stomach and I am have my lunch, have my dinner. How we are going to decide it? It's not like that. These three are different from person to person. But the amount of food, you must be careful in that. If my hungry is fulfilled, if I feel that my hungriness is over, the stomach is filled with some food, when I'm feeling that okay, I can stop it here, you should stop it. When the feeling comes to your mind that if the food is enough for you, that is the timing that you should stop your food. Hungry is the beginning of your food intake, and enough, that is a signal to stop your intake. You should not intake from that moment, you should stop it. In your plate there may be remaining food, leave as it is. Don't be stingy and think of it, oh, I am losing, I am wasting so much of food. Don't be so stingy because the food is from your God, it will be created. So take the food according to your feel of hungriness, not according to your people's choice. According to your choice, your food should be. All your activity should be according to your choice. Don't leave it to others, and you will be become slave, and you will be fall into trouble. When when I am leading my life, it should be my choice. For the basic needs. Likewise, every single person will be having their choices with their own uniqueness. So today, we are got some clarification towards digestion and how it is happened and what is the reason. And now I am fallen into indigestion, fallen into some trouble. What I am to do? You should take, you should stop taking your food from that moment. I am not going to take food, and also if necessary, your food should be in a liquid form. Why? Because when I am falling into indigestion, there is no proper digestion happened. So already there is wastage in your intestine. It is not cleared. So the intestine will become so hard. The wastage inside the intestine will be so hard, and there will be dissipation of heat. So when the wastage is stored in the internal, it is not removed. You have to wait. You should have be in patience till the waste is removed. It will be removed, but it will take some time, because your mistakes in the past, because of improper timing, you took your food, you tasted your water, before thirstiness you took in unparalleled timing. You did not respond to your feeling, so that now you are facing the indigestion problem. So to retain to my sense, to feel my conscience, the things are happening like this. So now the God stopped your food and water, so that you will understand what is realization is. To make you to realize who God is, because He can control everything, but you cannot. To make you to realize is catching you. So of course there are medicines to cure you, but how many times you are going to take your medicines? But the disease in my mind, I have to seek forgiveness. Oh God, forgive me. It's my mistake. I am not responded to my timing. The what timing? The thirstiness, hungry, the sleep. And over time I took in the night to spending with my entertainment. And also morning I am not responded. And also I was inactive in remembering you. So that God making us to active by catching with some health disadvantages. So if anything problem comes in my health, we have to realize that God is making me to realize, and again I am not going to fall in any trap of evil. The evil mind will divert you from the God. So to give us the protection, the God is testing us with some unhealthy condition. So in our test, we should be patient and steadfast in the mind. Patience is not in by body. The sitting is not patience. Not moving here and there. That's not the patience. The patience is in the mind level. I am not urging the mind to happen. I am not urging the body internal organ to force to take my waste now itself. It's not like that. It should happen naturally. Wait to the minute for the natural process. Once the God commands to the internal organ, directly it will take from your soul, the word will accepted, the code word is accepted from the soul, and now the code word that the internal organ only knows what that is. We can't understand. The God only knows. The God will give command to the soul, and the soul will control the mind directly, and the mind will control the internal organ through the brain. These all are links, the soul, mind, body, so that whatever treatment you go, be aware that this is the way that going to cure you. If I am taking a medicine also, I am believing that it will cure me. So that belief is the reason for my cureness, not the medicine. But I am believing that medicine will cure. With that belief, I am taking it. After going inside, I don't know whether that tablet will cure me or not. I'm not bothering at all. But when I'm putting in my tongue, when I'm swallowing it, I am believing. That reason only some problems are making you to cure, but not the medicines. And you are also buying the medicine in the pharmacy with that belief that this medicine will cure me. You're asking with the pharmacist, give me the medicine to cure this. Or you're going to doctor seeking for solution, and he will write some prescription and he will give it, and you are buying from your pharmacist. And now the drug is not your belief but your hidden part from the mind, the unseen, which God taught you. From that part we are believing, so only the medicine is working. And after eating that medicine itself going to trouble me by that side effects, the drugs. All medicines will create side effects. That's why we are not going to the medicine. This is the reason why we are not going to take any medicine. We are going to cure by our self thinking towards the God. The God is one. When you realize that, your problems solved in the half of the way, and the remaining is we are living to the God. And we can feel the mind is getting melted from the hardest situation. So let we believe that this discussion will be a it will be eye opening to many of the people who are seeking for wisdom from the God. This is not just a explanation, but there is lot of understanding in it. And also in coming days we are going to talking about it more by the wish of the God. If only He allows, we can talk it. The speech is coming from the soul directly. Why the speeches are so clear? Because the way we live in the truth, from that only the God is guiding us. Now, if a person living without medicine and not believing in the money or in person or any material, only they can guide others. The God will be sending such persons in this community at all time. You will be sending continuously. There is no limit at all till the end of the earth, till the last day of the earth. This message will be forever, that we believe in it. That we all surrender to the God, believe in His message, and we are not going to any person to cure our disease. This is a pledge from today. And in this commitment, we should not go back from this commitment. We should not be reverse. We should not move backward. And only we should be moving forward. God is with us and He will be guiding forever. The God is sufficient.